Okay, welcome to part 4 of me reading your comments off of my YouTube videos. So the first comment that we have today is from my rant on double advertisements, and this comment comes from Shauna Pink Rose, and she says, I have ad block for my computer, but I still have to deal with this on my phone. They try to put funny ads, but they fail epically. P.S. I subbed. P.P.S. I also watch The Wheat is Heat 96. He's hilarious. Okay. First things first. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And second, I have to strongly agree. The Wheat is Heat 96 is very freaking funny. Like, if I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling down, not feeling happy, just watching his videos will make me not feel depressed. Instead, watching his videos will make me feel a lot happier. So that's why I really love him, because he brightens up my days when I really need it the most, you know? So yeah. Okay, moving on. This is a comment from my headaches suck so damn bad rant. This hockey sticks guy says, I agree, headaches do suck. Yes, they do. Now moving on to my Rest in Peace Freddy video. I think this guy's name is Connecticut Refuse Trucks. He says, sorry for your loss. I said thank you to him. Now moving on to some more comments off of my headaches suck so damn bad rant. Danko Memo, aka Mateo6578, says, headaches are Q. Yes, they are. Very Q. Wish I wouldn't have them. And then this guy says, awesome vidman, and sorry about your headache. I get those from editing like crazy. Austin Bird says, yes, I agree. I hate them too, but sometimes it could get you out of school. True. Dan Klein says, I rarely get them, but I really hate the ones from allergies, sinuses, and lack of sleep. I know. So now we're moving on to another video. This video is 4 reasons why Halloween sucks. This comment comes from Visual Plug. I can't read his entire name, but he says, what's with the strobe lights on your face? And I replied to him saying, those are my Christmas lights behind the camera. And yes, I still have those lights in my room right now. Now we're moving on to my today's music sucks rant. I posted Rob Thomas's music today does not suck. And I'll have to admit, I did say I mentioned him in the video, and I said his new songs suck. Now, realize I really wish I didn't say this in the rant. A lot of artists are terrible, but Rob Thomas is not one of them. His songs are awesome. From 2009 to now, 2020, I feel like his songs are the best. So please ignore the fact that I said his new songs are terrible, because they're not. Please know I did not mean what I said about him. I'm not just a fan of Someday. I'm not just a fan of Her Diamonds. I'm just not a fan of, I love all his songs. All of his songs are the best to listen to. Okay, so moving on, this Visual Plug guy comments once again. Now, this time he's asking me a question. He says, have you tried listening to AM radio? I replied, I've listened to it before, but I am not interested into it. You know, I'm not really a fan of AM radio. I've heard it before, like I said, but like I don't like it. It sounds like old school. I'm not really into that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, some more comments from my 4 reasons why Halloween sucks rant. Dan Klein says, I think that your vocabulary is getting better all the time. I don't think that I could have done a video if I lost one of my cats so recently. How is Tango doing with the loss of Freddy? I am sure that he is hurting also. He will need extra love. I feel bad for all of you, including Tango. Take care and God bless. And I really appreciate that very kind comment. And it makes me feel so happy that I have awesome friends. And you're actually going to see a comment similar to exactly like what I just said. You're going to see something like that in a couple seconds. But yeah, you can read what I said back to him. And just like I said now, this is my Rest in Peace Freddy video I posted. I appreciate all the kind comments. I couldn't ask for better friends to support me. Thank you all. Freddy was such an awesome cat, and he is very much missed. And I miss him and Tango. I miss them both. They're wonderful cats. Austin Bird says, it is hard to lose a cat. I loved my 2 twin cats, and I really miss them. Sorry for your loss, Dale. I replied to him, thank you. He replied back saying, you're very welcome. Mr. Justin Games says, condolence about your cat, dude. I said, thank you. The Wheat is Heat 96 says, sorry for your loss, dude. I said, thank you. And then my friend Colin Davis also says, sorry for your loss. I replied to him saying, thank you. He said, you're welcome. My friend Blake said, sorry for your loss, man. I said, thank you. And then Dan Klein says, so sorry for your loss. I always enjoyed seeing him and Tango in your videos. This makes me so sad. Praying for Freddy and all of you. Rest in peace, dear Freddy. Once again, I replied, thank you. And I said, Freddy will be very much missed. Sorry, I can't say words right. Not today, at least. And I also apologize for the way I talk. Okay, let's see how much longer. Okay, 8 minutes. Perfect. Okay, next comment. Luca Gaming says, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you very much. You can see what I said to him. Okay, now we're moving on to my vacuuming the rug with my Hoover wind tunnel bagged. This video comes from all the way from back when I was living at the old house back in November of 2018. This was just before we moved out, and this guy with the name of Saturn left me a comment, and I'm going to read it to you. He says, can I buy that off you? That was my childhood vacuum, and I'd love to have it back. And to answer your question, I really don't want to hurt your feelings here, and I even feel really upset to tell you this, but, you know, it's my vacuum cleaner, and I really love it, and I don't think there's any way that you can buy it off me. I mean, I don't know how that's possible. I mean, maybe there's a way, but I don't know how to do it. And the vacuum is missing attachments now, and pieces are breaking off of it. And the headlight broke on it recently, and I had to put a new bulb in it. But it's mine. It's my mom's vacuum, and I choose to keep it. If I could buy a vacuum, if I could buy this vacuum for this person, I would definitely do it. But I don't think I can do that. So I really feel bad to disappoint you, my friend. I really wish I didn't have to do it. But I have to keep, you know, my Hoover that I have. But I would love to give you one if I could. But I can't. And for that, I really feel upset about it. But it is the way it is. Alright, moving on to my rant on double advertisements. Austin Bird says, yes, I hate those 2 ads too, but I didn't know they were doing it at the end. It's not fair to everyone, but thank you for telling us. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, Dan Klein says, they are really getting bad about the ads. I have read where other people are complaining about it also. I agree with everything that you said. Awesome. Alright. Just had a drink of my water, don't mind that. Alright, moving on to another comment from a different video now. This comment comes from my I hate school rant. CA31 says, I don't mind my school. Teachers are nice and actually cares about their students like they are their children. Wow. That's pretty good. Now we're moving on to my Too Much Rain rant, which I made back in April of last year. The funny guy says, it rained yesterday and rain makes the day so boring and rain made me tired and lazy. I had to deal with this shit. Fuck rain. I agree with you 1000%. Rain is terrible and rain should only come out when we want it to. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now moving on to my history class rant that I made all the way back from December of 2018. The funny guy says, I know what happened in the Civil War. Captain America and Iron Man fought each other. LOL. I agree with your video. Awesome, and thank you. Now, same person, moving on to my English class rant. The funny guy says, I hate reading and writing the summaries too. I know. It sucks so goddamn badly. On my Black Friday sucks rant, the funny guy says, funny rant, and I agree. Black Friday sucks. It sure does. Moving on to my copyright notices rant. Back in August of 2018, when I was still living at the old house, the funny guy says, I hate copyright notices, especially false ones. I've had them before, but now I don't have them. That's good. Now moving on to my older videos here. This video is things I hate about school. The funny guy says, I have recess. Well, I wish I had recess too. Good for you. This is my Cons of Hot Weather video. The funny guy says, do you watch My Little Pony? I love that show. Now, this might be a little funny here. I replied, I do watch My Little Pony. He asked me who my favorite characters are. Now, I like Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle. He said, my favorite are Discord and Fluttershy. That is so red. Okay, moving on. On my advertisements commercials suck rant, the funny guy says, I agree, that's why I get ad block. I apologize, it was hard to tell, my voice just cracked. Probably gonna have to have a drink of my water again really soon. Another rant that I made, I hate school, the funny guy comments, I agree, school fucking sucks as hell. Yes, it does. Blake says, I agree, screw school. Austin Bird says, I agree with you, I hate school, but I'm homeschooled, but I still hate it. Yeah, school's garbage, we all hate school. School's a piece of fucking shit. Another comment from my advertisements commercials rant. Austin Bird says, LOL, you are so funny. I get really mad when this happens, when I try to listen to Lady Gaga music. And I'm sorry if I keep commenting. No problem. I don't have friends or that like vacuums except for Instagram, but no one talks to me. That really sucks. Another comment from my history class rant. This Learn, I think this person's a girl. She says, oh my god, I know, right? I have like the worst grade in social studies. I used to like it because it was easy, but then now it just sucks. I like my teacher, but it just doesn't make sense. So freaking agreed. Like, freaking, I just can't stand history. It's so freaking useless and stupid. Totally unnecessary that they make us have to be required to take it. Now we're moving on to the audio recording of the false fire alarm that happened back on October 2nd of 2019. My friend Colin Davis says there was actually an electrical problem which caused an odor that set off the fire alarm. That is so awesome. I remember that day like it was yesterday. My EST Integrity fire alarm with a unique whoop tone. Nick Derrick says, this is an Integrity speaker strobe, not a horn strobe, which is why it's making this sound. That is very interesting. I think that is really cool. That is, like, awesome. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed part 4 of me reading all your awesome comments from my YouTube videos. Once again, I want to apologize for the way I talk. I can't always talk right, and I can't always say words right either. Those are two problems I have to really work on fixing. I'll try to improve for my next video if I can. Probably not going to work very well, but I want to let you guys know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome day. Part 5 is coming up in my next one, so hope you enjoyed this one. Like I said, R is for red, and I'll talk to you in the part 5 of reading comments.